Hello everyone, my name is Akamatzu and welcome to my channel where today I wanted to talk about Stranger Things leaving Dead by Daylight. On Monday, August 17th, Behavior tweeted out on the Dead by Daylight Twitter pretty early in the morning that Stranger Things is going to be leaving Dead by Daylight. So that includes Nancy Wheeler, Steve Harrington, and the Demigorgon. I think this is pretty shocking for a lot of people. I think this marks the first IP and killer slash survivor combo that is actively being removed from the game. Now, I don't think it's as shocking because it is an IP at the same time, because if there was going to be, killers and survivors removed from the game, it's more on the side of IP killers because they have licenses versus, like original stuff like Legion and Trapper who Behavior makes in Home. So, licensed things like Freddy, Leatherface, Tap, Pig, those leaving Dead by Daylight are actually a lot more likely to happen because of licensing and contracts. That stuff is expensive, and they have to maintain contracts to keep them in the game and stuff like that. So it's shocking in general because this is the first time it's ever happened. But then at the same time, it's kind of not shocking because it's most likely it happened with an IP killer. And before I touch into the other stuff, the other information, it just makes you wonder, is this going to happen to anyone else? Is this going to happen to Freddy? Is this going to happen to Leatherface? Is this going to happen to Laurie and Myers and Pig and, Resident Evil? It could or couldn't, nobody really knows. I can't really see it personally happening to Freddy and Leatherface because those IPs haven't been active for like 10, 11 years now. So this is basically free profit and free exposure for them. They haven't been active in a long time. Whereas, Saw just came out with a recent movie, even though it's totally not related to the subject matter that's in the game. They're working on a Scream movie. Halloween just had a couple sequels come out. So compared to other IP killers, Freddy and Leatherface haven't had anything going on in 10 years. So I can't really see them being taken out. But the info that has dropped with this announcement is that the map Hawkins is actually going to be removed from the game. And if you don't know, when a new chapter comes out, usually the map that comes along with it is free. So everybody gets to play on it. Like the Resident Evil chapter, the RPD is free. You don't have to buy the chapter to play it. That's the most recent one. I know that this is probably a win for the community. The community is probably up in arms about this. Like, yay. I actually am kind of sad about this. I didn't mind Hawkins at all. I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't mind any map in this game. I appreciate the variety, and I wish there was more maps, especially for Blight, Trickster, Twins, and all the other, chapters that don't have a map. I liked Hawkins. I thought it was fun to play on. I didn't really have any issues with it. I like the indoor maps as well. I know the community hates them for some reason. But I'm sad to see Hawkins go away on the 17th of November. So that is in 3 months from now. Because the time I'm making this video, it's August 17th, about a day after the announcement, or half a day. It will be gone. Not only that is Hawkins going to be gone, you will no longer be able to purchase Demigorgon, Nancy Wheeler, or Steve, and including all of their skins as well. So on November 17th, all of that will be unpurchasable. If you've already purchased it, you will still be able to play with it. It's gonna become like a rarity item now. And there's probably gonna be an upsurge in seeing them played so people can play them, their heart off, even though it's gonna be available if you already have it. Come November 17th, they're going to be gone and you can't purchase them anymore, but anyone who's already purchased them, you're going to be able to keep them. Now, running from August 18th until September the 8th is going to be a sale on basically everything related to Stranger Things. All the costumes on Nancy, all the costumes on Steve, and all the costumes on Demigorgon are going to be half off. And I'm even actually thinking of buying them, and I don't even play these characters that much. Kind of just to have them because I like the game. It's really shocking, though, seeing as they just released Jonathan not that long ago in the game. So this is going to make me segue into the last part of the video. I wanted to talk about why I think this is happening. Now, I just want to throw out a blanket statement. I have not heavily looked into this subject, so these are just guesses on my opinion. Your guesses could be better than mine, but I can only assume it's because of Netflix. Stranger Things is owned by Netflix. Stranger Things wants to get into video gaming, and having one of their properties that they own in a game that potentially could be doing better than them is, kind of strange. I wonder if the thing that they announced with Smite event show is also going to fall through because of, this. I don't really know. I don't know why it might just be, say, just Dead by Daylight. I don't really know, but I think it has largely to do with either A, Netflix getting in the gaming and they want their IP stuff to be on deck for their own interests and their own profit revenues, which makes sense, right? And then secondly, it might be with that Netflix just wanted more money when they came to renegotiate their contracts. You have to, if you're a smart business person, you don't lend out your IPs forever because, if whatever you lend it out to, if it changes and it's something you don't like, you're stuck with it. So there's always, clauses to get out of your contracts, and you have to renew your contracts. And I imagine for behavior, it costs us quite a bit of money. Stranger Things is a pretty popular IP. In terms of all the IPs they've gotten recently, beside probably Resident Evil, or maybe even more popular than Resident Evil because Resident Evil has some movies, but Stranger Things is a show, is a huge show. So, and Netflix is ginormous. Not to say Resident Evil's not. Maybe they just wanted more money, but nobody really knows. Maybe the truth will be undiscovered in the next couple of days, but I just wanted to make a quick video on it and, try a little bit of different new contents. That's where we're going to end today's video, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. What do you guys think about Stranger Things leaving Dead by Daylight? Was it shocking? Was it not shocking? Are you going to miss it? I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss Hawkins the most. Are you going to be playing Demogorgon and Steve and Nancy a little bit, a little bit more? Let me know down below in the comments. While you're down there, feel free to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. And if you like what I do here on Twitch or on YouTube, I said that wrong. Gonna rock with it. Check out my Patreon page. It's a great way to support my work here on YouTube. And yeah, or you can drop by my Twitch streams over at twitch.tv/Akamatzu, where I play a bunch of video games, including a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'm approaching 1,000 hours in the video game. Again, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Stay crunchy, amigos.